Hello, and welcome back to this rather misbegotten channel. Anyways, this is a tutorial by request for ZombieCleo. What I shall be demonstrating the construction of today is a two-dimensional, that is to say the X and the Y coordinates, not the vertical. Well, the X and the Z, because Minecraft is weird. Two-dimensional frame engine. This is a red power device that allows you to shift entire structures along the axis and around the world. I made this after watching her do a video with JoeHills regarding a skyboat race, where they made a reasonable ship that couldn't really turn corners. So, without further ado, you can see in my inventory I have everything we're going to need. So that is some kind of panel, some kind of cover, some form of bluetricity power, a battery box to store that power and provide it to our machines, screwdriver, frame motors, we are going to need 8 of these, a whole bunch of support frame, some red alloy wire, and some levers. So, first we're going to need to get this off the ground, so let's just do that quickly. Now we need a 2x2 in order to actually get up here and place all of our frame motors. Now, the important thing to know is that all of these need to be facing out. So, let's just sort that out. There we go. And then the ones that go on top of these, because we're going to do another layer of these motors, need to face the same direction as the ones beneath them. So, just do that so I can remember. Whoop, that's not the way I wanted this to go. If you shift-click with the screwdriver, it rotates the whole thing as opposed to just the face, which is a little bit annoying. And oh, I missed something here, which is the support frames need to go on here, but the support frames that go on here need to have covers on them. But that's easily remedied if I just get down here, because we can quite happily see where everything is. So there are our covers, and they go under here. That is so that these top panels do not attach to the frame motors. And this kind of comes into my next trick on how to orient these things, which is we just get them all like that. And now you can see the face that these are, and you also see that this is directional. You see there's a little arrow. If you had a higher resolution texture pack than I do, it'd be a lot clearer, but that's kind of a dial shape. And we need to get all of the frame motors with the same face as the one beneath them, like that. Okay, so that one's perfectly fine already. Now this one, perfectly fine now. Now what happens with this design is that the bottom motor shifts the top one out of place, and then the top one shifts the rest of the whole structure, so it ends up back in place. So we need another layer of these pieces here for the actual top frame motors to move. And then we need to bring these down, firstly so that we can connect things to them, and very importantly, so we can do that, and they'll actually connect to this bottom one and pick up all of the other motors. Okay, now we can go ahead and add our controls, which is where our panels come in. So just put those beneath the ones on the right hand side. And we can add a piece of red alloy wire over the bottom motor. When the top motor comes out, it will connect to this, and as long as this is still powering it, it'll shift back, as you experienced in the course of skyboats. It serves like a pulse, and then we can put a lever there for control. Oh, this one. Okay, so that should be 4. Yep, that's 4. Okay, now we need to get power to all of these motors. Now, it is important to know that power can travel between motors. If you power one of them, power can go from it to all of the ones connected to it, and vice versa, and again to the ones connected to that. So I just Okay, fine, I'll build my motor. Whenever I'm recording, for some reason I cannot manage to jump fast enough to fly. So, battery box, and panels, which need to be on top of panels themselves, so there we go. Solar panels on panels. Panelception, I guess. Oh. Okay, and this is one of the ways that you can power blue electric stuff. You can also use thermopiles. Apparently those have some new issues in the course of Feed the Beast, but I have not encountered them as yet. But they're liquid-based, so they're a little trickier to actually get to work. And they don't work nearly as well as solar panels. Okay, and now we just need to get some kind of blue electric wire down here. So if I just hop over here, I can just grab some of that quite happily. And let's go with some magenta wool ones. Make it nice and pretty. So that just comes down here, connects to those. And let's jam a battery or 6 into that bat box so we can just get some power in this quickly. Yeah, we can see the solar panels are doing their job. This is an internal day world, so the solar panels here are going to always have power. You can pretty much, depending on the number of bat boxes you have, and you can add a whole bunch more. Yeah, there we go, they've lit up. I imagine the ones down here are going to start lighting up as well very soon. Yep. There we go. Okay, so this should be fully functional. So if I hit this, and then realize that I put these wires on the wrong side. Oh, joy. Oh well, that's an easy fix at least. Let's see, I've got... there we are. There it is. That's what I need. Okay, so... yep, that's gonna move. So as long as you've got them on the right side, it'll be fine. But that's an easy thing to troubleshoot at least. Did I not drop that? Huh. Ah, there it is, that's why. We can sacrifice that. There we go. So that's just going to pass power into all of them. And if I hit this, then we have this problem. Ay. This is sort of an orientation issue more than anything else. Oop, cut power to you. But easily remedied. There we go. So you'll get one from just hitting the lever once, and you'll get a pulsed effect if you keep toggling the lever, much as the skyboat video included. Well, that is interesting. Red power is a little buggy, as far as my experience is at the moment, so I cannot say with entire certainty why this is designed to be buggy, but it works in full practice when you're not trying to build it on camera, I guess. Sod's law. But anyways, that is a frame motor engine. Feel free to give it a shot yourself. I hope you have better luck building it on camera than I do, but apparently, but that is it for now, so I shall catch you next time.